On this worksheet, we are going to look at financing a home. First thing we want to do is we want to pull up our financial calculators. This says financial calculators. I've renamed mine, so yours might look a little bit different. When you pull it up, this will be the first one. Remember, it's been a while, so we do have multiple calculators down here. We will be looking at the mortgage calculator, whatever number that is for the year. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to read the instructions. It says, using the calculator supplied in your sheets, calculate a house that is $200,000 at 6.29 interest rate on a 30-year fixed loan with 3% down. 3% is the least amount you can put down on a house. So we are going to calculate 3% of 200,000. So I give you the formula right here. House times 3% is going to give us $6,000. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to find out how much is our loan going to be. And again, give you the formula, house minus the down payment. That is going to be 200,000 minus 6,000 is going to give us 194,000. So that over here in my mortgage payment calculator, we are going to put $194,000. Okay. Our annual interest rate, according to our worksheet, is going to be 6.29. And the term of loans is going to be 30 years is what we're going to do. I need you to understand, we could go up to 5 different options if we were looking at different ways to finance this house. So option 1 is $194,000 loan at 6.29 for 30 years. We can see that as we scroll down, that our monthly payment is going to be $1199.54. We do not pay any extra on this one, so it is going to be $1199.54. So that will be the answer to C. The next question talks about how much interest. But I do want you to realize this is the number of payments 30 years would invoke, and then the number of years obviously is the 30 years. This is, by the time it's all said and done, this is how much you will pay for that house, okay? Because you have to pay $237,853.45 in interest. This is if you pay everything on time and you never pay anything extra. So the next question says, option 2. We're going to enter the same interest and loan. So we're going to do exactly the same up here, 194,000. 6.29, 30 years. However, we are going to make an extra payment, okay? And for this example, yours might be different depending on the year or the class, but we'll go ahead and use $100, okay? We're going to make a $100 extra payment. Now, this particular year, and I will correct it for future years, this, when I go to put in $100, it is locked. So you will have to, this will be the one of the times that you will say, okay. Okay. So it should be grayed after this year, which is 2026. So now I can see my total monthly payment has increased $100. But my main concern is with the extra payment, how long would it be paid off in number of payments? Well, if we go down here, instead of 360, we're going to pay it off in 292 payments. It's 0.8, so obviously that's going to go to another payment. How many years? So years is going to be 24.32. And then what would the total interest be paid on the loan? It is going to be much cheaper. It is going to be 185,206.86. Okay? You will do the remainder ones on your own. Okay? Next thing is down here at the bottom, we are going to go into our Google Classroom. So I'm going to go pull up my Google Classroom, and we are going to pull up the financing a home, and inside of here we are going to look at realtor.com mortgage. We're going to look at the mortgage calculator. Okay. Now in this, we're going to do the same kind of house. Okay. 200,000. We're going to put 3% down. Our interest rate is a little bit different. And we're going to look in Clayton, Ohio. So one of the things that you must do in here is you must change this to Clayton. And then as you type, okay, make sure that you're paying attention. It does need to be one of these. You have to select it. Otherwise, it's not going to see that exact town. Okay, so I'm going Clayton, Ohio. We're going to do a $200,000 house. Now notice over here, we have no PMI because it's figuring 20%. We don't have 20%. We only have 3%. Next thing we're going to do is go down to 30-year loan, and we are changing this to 6%. You do have to click off of it in order for everything to take place. So then you will go in here and you will answer these questions. Now this could be different numbers pertain, if property taxes change, or maybe homeowners insurance in the state of Ohio has gone up. So you will write insurance estimate is going to be, this is homeowners insurance, $78 in this case. PMI, $167. That is this mortgage insurance. And then property taxes is $283. You now will go down and change this location to maybe the town that you live in. If you live in Clayton, pick another city around the area. You will then go to realtor.com homepage, and you will look at houses in your town or area and find one that you like for sale. So I would go to realtor.com. I'm just going to click on this. I live in Lewisburg, Ohio. I'm going to search, and I'm just going to go down here to, I'm just going to pick one. Maybe I'll pick this one here. And again, take a look at, how big is this house? It's on 1/4 of an acre, 1,600 square feet, 3 beds, 2 bath. But my questions on this sheet is how much is it currently selling for? So I would put $299,900. Okay, so I put that number right here. And then I would scroll down until I see, I'm going down, keep going, till you see property history. We're looking for property history. Our tax evaluation. I do want to see how much were the property taxes last year. So you can see last year they were $3,323. So that is what you will answer, and then you will do the other one.